talk about some food. When you think of making a salad, you probably think of using lettuce, some toppings, and a dressing, the normal stuff. But today, nutrition educator Lynn Matava shows us how we can rethink our salads and make them much more interesting. Check it out.
I'm going to ask you today to rethink your salad. So a lot of times we think of salad as just being like lettuce with a bunch of toppings on it. But this time of year we have so many colorful things that are available at the grocery store and at farmers markets that we can really do some kind of fun and even artistic things on our plate. So what I've done here is I've started slicing up some radishes, and I've gotten these from the farmers market, and I'm just slice them into little like rings as thin as possible, and I arrange them on a plate. You can do it any way you want. And I'm gonna save these radish tops, and I'll tell you why in a moment. But then the next thing I have is some of these really fun rainbow carrots that came from a local farm market. And I'm always talking to you about affordability of food, because healthy food really should be affordable. When we eat things that are in season, when we eat things that are local, they tend to be a lot more affordable. So I got this huge bunch of rainbow carrots from our local farm market for $3. A really good deal. And the radishes, they're almost gone now. I got a bunch for about $3, I think those were too. So I'm slicing up kind of thin circles here, and these purple carrots have this nice bright yellow center, which I'm going to try to show you on my side camera here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but so I've got these, and when I'm slicing them up, they kind of look like they're little stars or something, just a fun little shape. Of course, you could have little ones help you wash these carrots. You could have the kids help you peel them, which is great for getting the family involved. And even if you had a plastic knife, you can have them doing this as well, doing the cutting. And I'm kind of slicing them thin. And for the purposes of time, this is not going to be completed right away, but it doesn't take long to slice little rings out of carrots. And again, I'm saving the tops of the carrots, and I'll tell you that about that in just a moment. But so I've got all these fun colors here, and I've got the radishes on the plate. And really, you could do this with any vegetable that you eat raw. I mean, there's things that we don't even think about often, like turnips can be eaten raw, and rutabagas, and all kinds of root vegetables. Beets can be eaten raw. I've even got some microgreens here that I got from the local farm market, and it seems like a fancy food product. It is. It makes your food so much more, I don't know, fun. But these are some little purple radish sprouts. You can sprout your own radishes at home. Again, it was a huge container for $3, and they're just fun to sprinkle around. Go to a restaurant, they put them on your food, and you get so few of them. You can put as many as you want when you buy your container of them or grow your own. And then ideally I'd put a whole lot more fruits and veggie slices on here, but I'm just gonna drizzle some vinaigrette that I made. And I just whipped up a little bit of lemon juice and olive oil, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of honey, and some salt and pepper. And then we have this nice vinaigrette it took me seconds to make in this little jar. So the reason I save these tops, the second reason I want you to rethink the way you think about salads, is because I've been doing this fun project ever since the beginning of the pandemic, where I started taking all of the tops of the things that we eat the top of, and the bottoms of the things we eat the bottoms of. Or actually, I did that backwards. So we eat the top, you've got the bottom left over. If you eat the bottom, you have the top left over. So if I save these radishes, let me find a radish for you, they start to grow, and you get these fun little tops. This is getting to be about past its prime and ready to go into the ground. So I can plant this in a planter, and within about 8 weeks I'll have a whole new radish. I also do it with the things that we've eaten the top of. So I've got this celery here that's just starting to sprout. Here's one that's a little bit bigger. This one's ready to go into the ground already. So you can see how fun that is. It's just a fun experiment. You don't have to have little kids at home. Adults can do this, but kids certainly love this. I've got leeks here that are starting to regrow, some fennel, and some red onion. And all I do is use these inexpensive takeout containers. You can use anything that has any sort of container, old, plasticware from the fridge. And the only rule is you need to change the water every day because the water starts to get a little funky overnight. So I just drain it and put some fresh water in it. It takes about 10 seconds, And then I'm going to actually plant all these in the ground later today, and I'm going to start a new batch that has the carrots from today and my radish tops. So a little fun activity you can do when you're rethinking your salad.
Love that idea. And just as a reminder, we do have all of Lynn's tips and tricks on our website. To find them, just go to 47abc.com and then click on the Good Morning Delmarva page.